Welcome to our college briefing program. Today, we kick off with an exciting recap of the Veterans Bowl, where South Alabama rallied to defeat Western Michigan with a score of 30-23. Bishop Davenport shone bright with 3 touchdowns, and Jeremiah Webb made waves with 182 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. This victory marks a historic moment for South Alabama as they clinch their second consecutive bowl win under first-year head coach Major Applewhite. In other thrilling news, Travis Hunter from Colorado has captured the Heisman Trophy, becoming the first two-way player to win since 1997. His emotional moment with coach Deion Sanders highlights the bond they share and the significance of this achievement for the program. Hunter's win is a monumental milestone for Colorado, marking their first Heisman since 1994. Lastly, we dive into the rivalry between Navy and Army, where Navy's coach Brian Newberry celebrated a surprising victory with a cheeky jab at Army's overconfident coach Jeff Monken. This playful rivalry continues to bring excitement to college football, showcasing the competitive spirit that makes these matchups so thrilling. Please stay tuned for more in-depth coverage. Associated Press reports that South Alabama claimed victory over Western Michigan with a score of 30-23 in the Veterans Bowl, marking a significant achievement under first-year head coach Major Applewhite. Bishop Davenport shone in his second start of the season, throwing for 2 touchdowns and rushing for another, while Jeremiah Webb showcased his talent with 6 receptions for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. The game saw a thrilling comeback from South Alabama, who had previously lost their star receiver Jamal Pritchett to opting out of the game. The Jaguars have now made it to a bowl game for the 3rd consecutive season, celebrating their back-to-back bowl wins, the first 2 in the program's history. In a historical context, the Associated Press also highlighted the winners of the Salute to Veterans Bowl, previously known as the Camellia Bowl. The list of past champions reflects a competitive landscape in college football, with South Alabama's recent victory over Western Michigan adding to the legacy of the event. The bowl has seen a variety of teams and matchups over the years, illustrating the shifting dynamics in college football and the emergence of new programs making their mark. Yahoo US discusses the challenges facing Texas A&M as they prepare to face USC in the Las Vegas Bowl. The Aggies, aiming for their first 9-win season since 2020, are grappling with a wave of player opt-outs and transfers that have become commonplace in today's college football environment. Star pass rusher Nick Scourton has announced his decision to opt out of the bowl game to focus on the upcoming NFL draft, a trend that could affect the team's performance. With 19 players already in the transfer portal, Texas A&M is bracing for a challenging finale to their season, reflecting the ever-evolving landscape of college athletics. Yahoo US reports that the University of New Mexico has officially appointed Jason Eck as their new football coach, following the unexpected departure of Bronco Mendenhall. Athletic director Fern Lovo emphasized that while Eck may not have been the flashy choice some fans desired, his energy and reputation as a program builder set him apart during a quick and discreet hiring process. Eck, who has been head coach at Idaho since 2022, boasts an impressive record of 26-13 and led his team to 3 consecutive top 3 finishes in the Big Sky Conference. His contract with UNM is for 5 years, although the financial terms remain undisclosed, and he is expected to earn significantly more than his previous salary. In a thrilling college basketball matchup reported by the Associated Press, BYU dominated Wyoming with a decisive 68-49 victory, led by Trevin Knell, who scored 15 points. The Cougars started strong, jumping to an 11-0 lead, and maintained control throughout the game, outscoring Wyoming's reserve significantly. BYU's shooting was impressive, with a 52% overall accuracy, while Wyoming struggled, particularly from beyond the arc. This win marks a solid performance for BYU, who will be looking to continue their momentum in their upcoming game against Florida A&M. In a historic moment for college football, Travis Hunter of Colorado clinched the Heisman Trophy, marking an extraordinary achievement as he became the first two-way player to win since Charles Woodson in 1997. Hunter's victory was notable for being the closest Heisman race in 15 years, with a narrow margin of just 214 points over Boise State's Ashton Jeanty. This triumph places Hunter alongside other legendary players and highlights the significance of his dual-threat capability on the field. Comparatively, the voting results from the 2009 Heisman race revealed that Hunter's win, while close, was less competitive than Mark Ingram's historic victory, which featured a mere 28-point difference over Toby Gerhart. Yahoo US reports that Scott Frost's coaching journey has been a tumultuous one, marked by a sense of obligation rather than passion. After leading UCF to an unprecedented undefeated season in 2017, Frost felt compelled to return to Nebraska, his alma mater, to revive a struggling program. However, this move turned into a nightmare as he faced overwhelming pressure and expectations, leading to a disappointing tenure with a record of 16-31 over 5 years. Initially, Frost seemed uncomfortable in the spotlight of Nebraska football, contrasting sharply with his joyful demeanor when he returned to UCF. Despite his deep roots in Nebraska, it became clear that his heart belonged in Orlando, where he felt truly at home. The Sydney Morning Herald highlights the impressive achievements of West Australian students who received their ATAR results, with 18 students earning a perfect score of 99.95, a first for the state. Among them is Arnav Goradia, who celebrated his success with his family after initially believing the results would be released later. He plans to study medicine and reflects on the importance of balancing academics with extracurricular activities, a sentiment echoed by his peers who emphasize the need to maintain a healthy balance to avoid burnout. John Pieris, another high achiever, celebrated his results with family after a music concert, while Ethan Widjaja and Vivon Wags shared their excitement and relief at their scores, all looking forward to pursuing medicine and engineering in the coming year. According to the South China Morning Post, Hong Kong is on the verge of a significant breakthrough in diabetic eye care with the potential approval of OCS-01, a revolutionary eye drop treatment for diabetic macular edema, DME, developed by Swiss startup Oculis Holding. Currently in Phase 3 trials, this non-invasive alternative to painful injections could transform treatment for the nearly 700,000 diabetics in Hong Kong, a significant portion of whom are at risk of developing DME. The CEO of Oculis, Riyadh Sharif, highlights the challenges faced by patients who often avoid treatment due to the discomfort of injections. Early trial results show promising outcomes, with patients using OCS-01 experiencing improved vision. As the company aims for regulatory approval in the US and hopes to launch in Hong Kong soon, this innovation could mark a pivotal moment in managing diabetic eye disease. Yahoo US reports that Travis Hunter, a standout two-way player for Colorado, has won the prestigious Heisman Trophy, marking a significant milestone as he becomes the first player from Colorado to receive this honor since Rashaan Salam in 1994. Hunter's victory was particularly notable as it was the closest vote since 2009, edging out Boise State's Ashton Jeanty. With a total of 2,231 points and 552 first-place votes, Hunter's remarkable performance as a cornerback and wide receiver has not only earned him accolades but also made him the first defensive back to win the award since Charles Woodson in 1997. The Heisman voting breakdown reveals Hunter's dominance across multiple regions, showcasing his widespread support among voters. In a related story, coach Jason Eck has departed from Idaho to take the head coaching position at New Mexico, following a successful 3-year tenure where he revitalized the Vandals football program. Under Eck's leadership, the team achieved a 26-13 record and made consecutive playoff appearances in the football championship subdivision. His departure has left a void in the Idaho program, especially with key players like quarterback Jack Lane and wide receiver Jordan Dwyer entering the transfer portal shortly after the announcement. Eck's commitment to building a winning culture at Idaho was evident, and he now faces the challenge of reviving New Mexico's historically struggling football program. In a lighthearted moment from the Army-Navy rivalry, Navy coach Brian Newberry cleverly responded to a previous jab from Army coach Jeff Monken after his team's unexpected 31-13 victory over the Black Knights. Monken had playfully questioned Navy's football program during an earlier interview, but Newberry seized the opportunity to remind everyone of Navy's competitive spirit with a witty remark in his post-game interview. This playful banter highlights the intensity and camaraderie that define college football rivalries, with Newberry's response serving as a memorable callback that resonated with fans and players alike. The Sydney Morning Herald reports on a significant legal battle surrounding a prime piece of land in Luddenham, near Sydney's new airport at Badgerys Creek. The land, acquired by property development group Goldmate for $33 million, was partially taken by the state government for the M12 motorway. The crux of the dispute lies in the compensation offered, which Goldmate deemed insufficient, leading to a court case. Initially, the Valuer General assessed the compensation at a mere $130,112, despite the land's recent rezoning that increased its market value. The NSW Court of Appeal has now sent the case back for a reassessment, potentially raising the compensation significantly, which could have ripple effects for other landowners in the western Sydney aerotropolis. In a heartwarming moment captured after the 2024 Heisman Trophy ceremony, Yahoo US highlights the bond between Travis Hunter and his coach, Deion Sanders. Hunter made history by becoming the first defensive player to win the prestigious award since 1997, joining an elite group of non-quarterbacks who have received this honor. The emotional embrace shared between Hunter and Sanders exemplifies the pride and joy of their journey together, from their days at Jackson State to Colorado. This moment not only marks a personal achievement for Hunter but also signifies a milestone in college football, inspiring future generations of players. According to the Associated Press, the voting breakdown for the 2024 Heisman Trophy reveals Travis Hunter's dominance across regional polls, where he consistently outperformed his competitors. With a total of 350 points in the Northeast and securing the top position in every region, Hunter's remarkable performance on the field has resonated with voters nationwide. This overwhelming support underscores his exceptional talent and the impact he has made in college football this season, solidifying his place in the sport's history as a defender who has achieved the highest accolade. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.